Hi, welcome to Life in the Bottle, Season 2, Episode
8.
I'm Mitch, this is Kyle, this is Cody, and today we're here to talk about this lovely Italian white wine. So, we're in Italy, more specifically,
On the island of Sardinia.
and more specifically,
And within Sardinia, we were in the very deep south in the village of Centati. This is the 2018 Agricola Punica Samas Bianco.
you said that well, dude.
He's-
That's good.
right,
That,
like-
right, damn.
Fake it till you make it, guys.
It's already
Nice.
better
That's how I live my life. So, tell me a little bit about, do we know any, what's the backstory on this one?
The backstory, and if the label looks familiar to anyone, it's because they're hearkening back to one of the parent, I don't want to say companies, one of the parents of this project, if you will, which is a name that a lot of people will be familiar with, and that's Sassicaia.
Vermentino and Chardonnay.
80% Vermentino, 20% Chardonnay.
And this is made in a very, unique, interesting way.
Yeah,
isn't it?
okay. So this is made using cryomaceration, not to be confused with cryoextraction. But cryomaceration is actually taking some.
I was almost confused, but
Yeah.
I don't know what either is, so I can't be. I'm just straight up confused.
It's taking grape clusters and it's putting it on dry ice so that they freeze just a little bit, chilled down before they go into maceration, which yields a very delicate maceration. This is
All right.
very obviously, it's not orange wine.
Right, which
Right.
when you hear white wine and maceration, you assume it's going to be orange. There's going to be some skin
Right, and there's
contact,
going to be
gonna
interesting funk to
some
it. There's
crazy
like,
texture.
It's not funky. This one's not funky.
not.
No,
at
no,
all.
no,
It's
no.
Crystal
super
clean.
delicate.
and why don't we just jump right in then?
Yeah,
So,
sure.
I at one thought this I could call pale straw, but it's not. It's actually straw. There's
straw
good
with some good
color to it.
Very
concentration.
nice,
Yeah.
high quality straw.
Nose super complex though, right? There's
going
a lot
on.
of stuff.
There's a lot going on. Not just lemon, lime, and apple and pear. Some other things too.
That just not quite ripe stone fruit.
Yep.
That white
That,
peach.
yeah, for me it's like
Yeah.
fleshy peachiness. Definitely some flowers and very distinct minerality, stony minerality.
Very much so on the minerality. That clean pear too. That clean green pear comes through a lot more. I
I
feel
like that pear definitely.
when you say apple and pear, I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of times they get lumped in together. There's a kind of a distinct pear
There
thing
is.
that comes out of there.
So I'm going to hit the pause button for a second. I'm going to talk a little bit about. So if you're at home and you're watching this, and we're talking about pear and lemon lime, and we're talking about minerality, and this is like, I don't know how do I taste? I don't know how to. So we're starting back doing our Wine 101 right here at the Annex. We have coming up this month. We have one.
Yep.
So if you're
Last
local
Thursday in March.
and you sort of want to learn and hang out with us, we're going to do 6 or 7 wines that night. Start with a bubbly, a couple whites, a rosé, a couple reds, maybe a bonus wine. We'll talk about all different types of things, how to taste wine, what we're tasting.
We'll do a little compare and contrast, old world
Right,
versus
New World,
different styles,
oak
different
age, not
grapes.
oak age, and what all this has to do with it.
Yep.
Plus the bonus wine, not want to ruin it, but it might come out of my cellar because it's kind of fun to taste something with a little age on it.
Right.
Just because it's fun having a little stash of wine around to go to. So if you're local, sign up for our Wine 101 and we'll
Details
see
are
you
on the
there.
website
Yeah,
already.
that's right. Cool, awesome. All right, back to this.
Back in the glass.
Yeah. So mouthfeel, there's a richness to it
Yeah,
too.
it's got
some
a little
body.
bit of weight to it. You know, it's definitely showing a little bit of that, the weight of the Chardonnay. It's only 20% Chardonnay. And when we say Chardonnay, we don't mean anything oaky. There's nothing buttery. It's very clean and crisp. But just that little extra weight to it, just to make it a little more thirst quenching.
There's just a little bit, and you don't get it with, I don't get it with Chardonnay, but I feel like the Vermentino is bringing it to the party. And it's a little bit of that green, almost grassy, vegetal thing. It's not quite bitter, but it's just a little something.
It's almost a little pithy type of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So much going on.
But the thing is, though, that body isn't coming from alcohol because it's 12.5.
Right.
It's not a big, heavy alcohol wine.
This is so crushable.
It's that cryomaceration, huh?
It's so perfect for a day like today.
Where are we going food-wise?
You know, this past weekend, my buddy Alan just cooked up, grilled some nice, very high quality tuna steaks, and I think this would be perfect with just very nice, high quality grilled tuna.
I can see that.
Kyle?
I was gonna go seafood in general, absolutely with this wine. I was gonna go shellfish.
Okay.
I think some shrimp, some crab, something like that. crab cakes.
Yep.
Oh man.
It's island wine. That's meant to be.
I think this is probably the first time that, because of today, I'm going to say just a deck with some friends on a warm spring day.
Yeah.
That works too.
Or a aperitif
Perfect
kind of wine.
aperitif.
Or who put the oh dude, like really?
Yeah.
You had to put the thing, and I'm
Pizza?
not gonna have to. No, it's
It's
supermarket seafood with a nice balancing of soy sauce. Let's dig in, shall we? And while you guys are digging in, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I talked about last week about this wine. This wine was offered a month ago in our Wine of the Month program.
Few months ago.
Right? So, I'm just going to echo that sentiment of like, if you want to be in the know before even these videos and yeah, join the Wine of the Month. That's how you get to experience fun wines like this. 3 wines, 3 whites, 3 reds, 2 reds and a white. We have all different types of things you can do. So whatever makes you happy. We're here to make you happy.
That's the business
All right.
we're in, man.
And I'm hungry.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pairing works, guys. Shocker.
100%. And honestly, the brown rice with the wine is really cool too.
There's that little earthiness in the brown rice that goes really well with the body.
100%.
Well, here's to Sardinian whites and supermarket sushi.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
And now, for those of you that are at work that have more time to kill, we're going to talk a little bit about Jesus. We have so much going on right now. It's like craziness. Let's just pull it out of the bag of tricks. Oh yeah.
Wow.
All right. So
What is
this,
that?
How cool
this
is that?
is.
Holy
I'm not
smokes.
sure. Can we even say who this is from yet? Or
I don't know.
so this is a project we did
Secret
with.
project from a secret winery.
Can we say
Yeah.
that here if we don't say the? Oh nope.
It's on the label, but we're not going to say it quite yet until we get clearance. But
The
anyway,
name.
of the.
The name
Of
of
the
the
wine.
project.
Oh yeah. So it's called The Space Within. It's a Pinot. It's a single barrel just for us, and it's from a producer that we love and we respect. And by love, I mean the people behind the project.
Yeah.
We love the wine, but when you go one step deeper and you get to know the winemaker, you get to know the people that own the vineyards, it just means that much more.
We could say this. Utterly classic, totally benchmark California Pinot Noir.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
the best of the best of the best.
Especially for the region.
Yep.
Like iconic.
And the thing is, and I think about, we do all these things with the people we care about and the people that are sort of representing what we believe in the industry. And it's really just a reflection of how much we respect these people. And I personally am so proud to have our name on the same label with their name.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dude, it's so
you
crazy
know,
that it's
woo.
here.
I know.
It's like a real thing. And we've been looking at this in emails for like months. And
Yeah.
like,
And it's a
know,
thing.
This is
Now
this
it's
is
tangible.
yeah
now
this
it's
is
real.
this project's well over a year,
Yeah.
right? So, all right, what else we got
On
in
to
the
the
bag of
next
tricks?
one. So I have the Anconas edition Whistle Pig Single Barrel.
Yeah.
And I brought that because we've got a lot more coming down the pike when it comes to single barrels.
So we have our Elijah Craig,
Yep.
which is coming next week. It's already in the warehouse, which is great. That's going to be a fantastic bourbon at a really great price point.
Super reasonable price point for the quality.
We have Partida Reposado Tequila,
Tequila.
which is now out of barrel, in bottle, and should be coming into us well before May 5th.
Delicious.
Should be April. Yep. What else do we have?
We got a few more coming down
Oh,
the
and
pike.
then we tasted through Kings County. We have to do a little road trip down there and taste through some barrels. Pick one of those.
Not that.
And then, on the wine side of things, Dubard Rosé, we're trying to work on that as a private. Oh, but did you bring?
I did not.
Oh,
They
because
were
it's
up
all
in
original,
Richfields.
right?
They're in, I don't want to say quarantine, but there's
Yeah, do not say. Dude, how do you say the word quarantine in today's day and
they're
age?
sleeping.
Yeah, there we go. They're having a little nap.
They're
Having
taking a
little
wine
rest
nap.
after the journey. But what we're talking about is
What are we talking about?
We're talking about is Liquid Farm Anconas Cuvée number 4, the first pink bottling from Liquid Farm with the Anconas name on it.
Super excited.
Again,
Rosé from Graciano. This one's never been made before.
That's so cool.
It's vinified to a grand total of 10.5% alcohol. There were 57 cases bottled, 12 magnums, 3 Jeroboams, and that's it.
That's awesome.
And again,
Stuff.
I'm personally so proud to have a name on the label with those guys. So,
That's
Definitely.
exciting.
I have one more thing to share with the class.
come on, bring it on.
This is so cool.
So this is really cool.
Even I think this is
I think.
I'm short, you know. Don't be blocking me.
There we go.
I got to be in the shot.
So this, for
It's
those
almost
of
as
you
tall as I am.
who are unfamiliar, is the Macallan Estate, which is pretty hard to get whiskey from the Macallan. Estate-grown barley. They're going all out. They're aging it in sherry cask. And speaking of sherry cask, the reason I brought this guy today specifically is because in a couple of weeks, on the 19th, we are going to be having Jeremy Funicello from Edrington Imports, who's going to walk us through a whiskey tasting here at the Annex. And this is only one of the whiskeys that we'll be tasting that evening.
I think there's 6 different
There are.
products.
You could
There's a
maybe-
rum.
You could maybe consider this to be like the grand finale.
Yes, absolutely.
Can you,
Is it?
Can you
But they're
tell
all
them? Can you
they're
tell
all
them?
aged in sherry cask.
Can you tell them what you told me?
I will.
Uh-oh.
As far as the tasting
I
goes,
didn't even, you didn't even tell me this.
it's good. It's cool.
All right, what do you got?
All the sherries will be, or all the whiskeys will be aged in sherry cask. That's the theme of the night. Jeremy has been doing this for quite some time, and he knows his stuff. If you want to know more about whiskey, he's the guy you want to be in the room with. As far as this packaging is concerned, we've got a beautiful little box. We've got a really cool, slick little bottle and a slide out there. The coolest part is that this piece here is actual slate that is hand cut on the Macallan Estate, sourced from the Macallan Estate, just like the barley that goes into the product.
Wow.
So they're going above and beyond on the packaging, just
Yeah, they are.
to show you how far they've gone to create their perfect Scotch whiskey.
Wow.
So it's going to be an awesome event. I'm really excited about this one. We don't do a lot of spirits tastings in the Annex, so to have one that's structured like this, that is super affordable. We're charging $20 a ticket, and especially considering the price of the products that we're pouring,
Yeah, it's a
gonna be
bargain.
blast.
You know,
Yep.
you might pay $20 to taste that alone.
yeah,
Right.
for sure.
And just hang out with Jeremy. Super knowledgeable
Yep.
and a really nice guy, and knows a heck of a lot about music too. So we're going to talk about all sorts of things that night. Is that it?
So
I
we
think
got a
that's
lot
it.
going
I'm
on.
like, yeah. I think it hit it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Wine 101. Join Wine of the Month. We got a ton of projects going on, keeping us busy.
A lot of cool stuff.
More stuff on the horizon, and yeah, hope to see you at the Annex soon. Dude.
Slacking.
Well, it's
That's,
the sushi.
that's how you know it's good, people.
Yeah.
Right. When everybody's giving back for more.
Oh, Mom Rebuy too.
Oh,
Ooh.
right. All right. So that's
Got it.
kind of the thing too. All the WOM wines, you'll get an email, even if because they get to buy any of the wines.
This is maybe the single best part about the club.
This is a good.
Right. So you get your 3 bottles, and throughout the month you try them, you make some notes. You're like, damn, I really like this. Then we send you the email, and you're like, oh, I can buy 6 bottles and save 20%. Like, I'm in, right? So it's sort of a try before you buy type of thing on some really wonderful, cool wines that support the pillars, which we still haven't gone over the pillars yet. Next week we're
We'll get
going over
there.
the
Maybe next
pillars.
episode.
All right,
We'll get
fair
there.
enough. All right, so WOM Rebuy, WOM, Wine 101, a bunch of projects, supermarket sushi, and a killer wine from Italy. Cheers.
Cheers.